I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
25. Hey, 0. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yeah. Zebra. Check.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Alert.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Line 90. Check 53. I'm here all day.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set 70, Indy, Recon, 132 fighter. Let me know right now, you better bring go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that.
Shoot.
They go play action with Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go, go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I'm going to run you.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Mike 57. Not today, you want. Not today. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Hey, 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 hey.
Let's go. We got this. We got this. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Stop your whining. Switch. Switch.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, it's Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 5, 8, read.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 35. Blue there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I got you.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check. Joker.
Check. Bang out. Bam.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hurry. Stay grip.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 61, matchbox lights. Under 10, under 10. Look at me. Door. 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Chop. Go out. Check 24. Check 24. Snap.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha. 57's right. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 80 weapon. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. They go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Topper.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better. And maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pick your game up. Good. One left.
They run it again with Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got it. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Back.
General West. Check the hot read.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of... Right around 5.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, Delta. Watch the run. Watch the run. Big Griffin. Big Griffin.
Play action. It's Wilson. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Gone. Snap.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, Jet. Shoot.
This is Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
51. Protein spill. Hey, turn it out. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
61, matchbox lights. Watch the twins. Fan. Ready.
A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, hey. Wide, get wide. Check that gun.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
14.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Wilson. That'll be caught by Cup. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready to break. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They will run again to Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 99. Check 99. 80 weapon. You go tight. You got tight. Leo. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, watch it, watch it. Get it.
They'll run it with Coleman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 53 is Mike. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks 17, 49ers 10.